Epstein List. Full list of names revealed in unsealed court records so far. Andrew Albert Christian Edwards, Prince Andrew, second son of Queen Elizabeth II of Great Britain. Bill Clinton, former US President. Donald Trump, businessman and former US President. David Copperfield, American stage magician. John Connolly, New York police detective turned investigative journalist who investigated Epstein. Alan Dershowitz, prolific lawyer and pundit who represented Epstein in 2006. Leonardo DiCaprio, actor and film producer, famous for his roles in Titanic and Inception. Al Gore, former US Vice President under Bill Clinton. Stephen Hawking, British physicist and science author. Ehud Barak, former Israeli Prime Minister. Michael Jackson, famed musician known as the King of Pop. Marvin Minksy, artificial intelligence pioneer. Kevin Spacey, actor known for his roles in C7 and House of Cards, found not guilty of sexual assault in 2023. George Lucas, American film director and creator of the Star Wars saga. Jean-Luc Brunel, French model agency boss and alleged Epstein co-conspirator who died in an apparent suicide while awaiting trial. Cate Blanchett, Australian actor who starred in The Lord of the Rings and Tar. Naomi Campbell, British model. Sharon Churcher, British journalist. Bruce Willis, actor famous for his roles in Die Hard and The Sixth Sense. Bill Richardson, former governor of New Mexico. Cameron Diaz, actor who starred in Shrek and There's Something About Mary. Eva Anderson Dubin, former Miss Sweden who once dated Epstein and her husband. Glenn Dubin, an American hedge fund manager. Noam Chomsky, linguist and political philosopher. Tom Pritzker, American tycoon and philanthropist. James Michael Ostrich. Juan and Maria Alessi, husband and wife working at Epstein's home in Florida. Janusz Banasiak served as Epstein's Palm Beach house manager. Victoria Bean, Rebecca Boylan, Dana Burns, Dr. Mona Devansian treated Virginia Roberts, Dr. Chris Donahue treated Virginia Roberts, Ron Eppinger, sex trafficker, Daniel Estes, Annie Farmer accused Epstein of sexual assault, Louis Freeh, former director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, Frederick Fekkai, celebrity hairstylist, Alexandra Fekkai, son of celebrity hairstylist, Jojo Fontanella, Epstein's butler, Crystal Figueroa, sister of Anthony Figueroa, who dated Virginia Roberts in the early 2000s, Anthony Figueroa, Virginia Roberts' former boyfriend, Eric Ganny, Meg Garvin, represented Virginia Roberts, Sheridan Gibson Butte, Ross Gow, Maxwell's press agent, Fred Graff, Robert Giuffre, Philip Guderian, Alexandra Hall, Dr. Carol Hayek treated Virginia Roberts, Dr. John Harris treated Virginia Roberts, Joanna Harrison, Shannon Harrison, Victoria Hazel, Brittany Henderson, Brett Jaffe, Forrest Jones, Sarah Kellen, Epstein's former assistant, Carol Kess, Dr. Karen Kutikoff treated Virginia Roberts, Paul Lavery, Dr. Stephen Olson, Stephen Kaufman, Wendy Lee, author, Dr. Judith Lightfoot treated Virginia Roberts, Peter Listerman, Tom Lyons, Dr. Darshani Majaliana treated Virginia Roberts, Nadia Marcinkova, alleged friend of Epstein's, Bob Meister, Jamie Melanson, Lynn Miller, mother of Virginia Roberts, Donald Morell, David Mullen, Joe Pagano, May Paluga, Stanley Pottinger. Detective Joe Ricari investigated reports of sexual abuse against children by Epstein. Chief Michael Reiter, responsible for investigation of sexual abuse against children by Epstein. Ronaldo and Deborah Rizzo. Sky Roberts, Kimberly Roberts, Lynn Roberts, Virginia Roberts, now known as Virginia Roberts Giuffre, accused Prince Andrew of sexual assault. Haley Robson, named as a teen recruiter for Epstein in police documents. Dave Rogers, private jet pilot for Epstein. Alfredo Rodriguez, butler at Epstein's Florida home. Scott Rothenson, Forrest Sawyer, Doe Schkettel, investigator. Johanna Schoberg claims she was sexually abused while underage by Epstein. Also claimed Prince Andrew touched her breast. Cecilia Stein, Marianne Strong, Mark Tafoya, Emmy Taylor, Maxwell's ex-personal assistant. Brent Tyndall, Kevin Thompson, Ed Tuttle, Les Wexner, founder of L Brands and a former business partner of Epstein. Crescenda Valdez, Emma Vagan, Anthony Valladares, Christina Venero, licensed massage therapist. Maritza Vazquez, Dr. Wawa, treated Virginia Roberts. Vicky Ward, investigative journalist and author. Jared Weisfield, Sharon White, Courtney Wild, Daniel Wilson. Mark Zeff, New York decorator. Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton are among the more than 100 people named in newly published legal documents linked to the pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. The disclosure of the first batch of court files include the names of victims, friends and associates of the sex offender and Ghislaine Maxwell, although many others will have no direct link to Epstein. The millionaire financier, who socialized with royalty and celebrities, was accused of running a large network of underage girls for sex. While awaiting trial, he killed himself in his jail cell in 2019. The legal documents relate to a defamation lawsuit brought against Maxwell in 2015 and were published under a judge's order on Wednesday. A second tranche of documents released on Thursday evening did not shed a great deal of new light on the case and included many of the names previously made public. Inclusion of the names does not indicate any wrongdoing related to Epstein or anyone else, and the list includes many of Epstein's accusers and alleged victims. Prince Andrew is included, with the legal papers mentioning a previously reported accusation that he groped Johanna Sjoberg, which he denies. Former US Presidents Bill Clinton and Donald Trump are also named, with neither accused of wrongdoing. Judges, court staff, and legal representatives are not included.